Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. I am your host, Juicy Lemons. Sean's fine too. From here on out on this channel, possibly, see how this goes. On this channel, we will be covering all things single player games for the PlayStation. I'm a big fan of single player games that tell stories and just allow the player to immerse themselves into an environment and escape reality. It's a beautiful thing. So if that interests you, feel free to subscribe to the channel and turn on post notifications so you don't miss out on any future videos. So with that out of the way, today guys, we will be discussing some upcoming games that still have yet to come out for 2021 on the PlayStation 5 and some on the PlayStation 4. In fact, I think all of them are still going to be out for the PlayStation 4 as well. You know, for those of us who still haven't been able to touch PlayStation 5, it's almost like a myth at this point. It's like one of those things you hear about. You hear of the PlayStation 5 and you're like, man, is it real? I've never seen one myself. If you guys do enjoy the video, I'd appreciate if you leave a thumbs up and comment down below which game you're excited for on this list. I think I'm excited about all of them, but yeah, let me know in the comments down below, and yeah, let's get right into it. Alright guys, first on our list is none other than Ubisoft's Far Cry 6. I need like a teleprompter or something. If you're a fan of the Far Cry series, you know that the antagonists of each installment have very similar characteristics. They are power hungry, they are greedy, and very egotistical. You know what though? They're kind of likable, but in a way that you hate them too. Does that make sense? Our antagonist in Far Cry 6 is the communist leader, Anton. Is it Anton? I think it's Anton. Anton Castillo. Anton Castillo is played by none other than Giancarlo Esposito, who you might know from the Star Wars The Mandalorian series, where he played Moff Gideon. Castillo promises peace and prosperity for citizens on the island of Yara, but under communist control, is there ever really peace and prosperity? Certainly not in the case for Anton Castillo. Why, you ask? Well, because he has plans for the island of Yara, and let's just say he will do whatever it takes to get what he wants. Understand? However, he's not without adversaries. Yes, that is correct. There is a militia of rebel guerrilla fighters have united together to stop Castillo's plans from becoming a reality. This is where we come in, fellas. We will play as Danny Rojas. Rojas starts off as a normal citizen growing up in this awful country, living under the rule of Anton Castillo. So Rojas decides to join the rebel group Libertad. I hope I pronounced that right. Joining this rebel group, he plans on fighting back. Libertad, Libertad, Libertad. That sounds familiar. I suppose later we flee to the United States in the city of Miami and become the wealthiest drug lord in South Beach. Sick. Guys, Far Cry 6 will be released on October 7th, 2021, and you can pre-order now for the PlayStation 5, the PlayStation 4, PC, Xbox One, and Xbox Series X. I don't really care about those, but I feel like I should mention anyway. Alright guys, the next game on our list is Kena Bridge of Spirits. Ember Lab are the developers of this game, and I have to say I don't really know too much about them, but I gotta say, wow, look at the graphics of this game. I mean, it looks really good in my opinion. I just love single player games with like these kind of cartoon graphics. I don't know why, but it brings like a nostalgic feel. Like when I was a kid growing up and I was watching my favorite animated movies. It gives me that feeling. I hope you guys can relate. Kena Bridge of Spirits is a story-driven game that combines exploration with fast-paced combat. In this action-adventure game, Kena, who we will be playing as, is a spirit guide in search of a sacred mountain shrine. There are also these little spirits in the game who maintain balance in the ecosystem by decomposing dead and rotting elements. Okay? Strange. So, to my understanding, they are cute and very hungry. Sounds a lot like Kirby the pink puffball, who looks all cute and innocent, and the next thing you know, where is everybody? Oh, that's right, he devoured everybody in its path. Some key features in the game will include, you can build your team. You find and collect rot, which I'm guessing are the spirits in the game, to gain powerful abilities, make discoveries, and transform the environment. Other thing you can do is you can explore. You can explore a forgotten village and a strange curse. You can draw on the power of the spirit realm to restore this once majestic world. Then there's fast-paced combat. Spirits have become corrupt, they've been trapped, and they're unable to move on, and they challenge Kena at every step of the way. I don't know about you guys, but this game seems pretty interesting. I'm already drawn in by the visuals of the game, as I mentioned earlier with the nostalgia. But who knows? I mean, the story of the game could actually be pretty good. Guys, you can go ahead and pre-order Kena Bridge of Spirits, and it releases August 24th. It's pretty close. For the PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, there you go. And also, it's going to be on PC as well. I'm curious to what you all think about this game. Go ahead and let me know in the comments down below. Let's talk about it. Coincidentally, guys, our third game on this list is the third installment of Life is Strange. In Life is Strange True Colors, we play as Alex Chen. Alex possesses supernatural abilities where she can absorb, She can absorb and manipulate the strong emotions of those around her. Okay, that's pretty cool. When her brother Gabe dies in an accident, she must use her abilities to find the truth and undermine the dark secrets hidden in her town of Haven Springs. What an interesting name for a town. Hearing that name already gives me eerie vibes. I've not played the first two installments of Life is Strange, but to my understanding, they are very similar to the Telltale games, like the Walking Dead episodes and the Batman Telltale series. So if you're into those games where you are prompted with choices that can affect the storyline like I do, I think we're going to enjoy this game. Kind of makes me want to go back and play previous installments of Life is Strange for its release. However, if you buy the Ultimate Edition of the game, it comes with the remastered version of the first installment and the second installment. At least, I'm pretty sure. Let me know in the comments if I'm wrong about that. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Speaking of which, guys, Life is Strange True Colors will be out September 10th, 2021. It'll be for the PS5, PS4, there we go again, and it's 3 for 3. And it'll also be out for the PC, Xbox One, and Xbox Series X. And Stadia, that's a new one. I don't think the others mentioned that. Next on the list, guys, is Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy. This game here I am very excited about, and I really hope it lives up to the hype that I have for it. I really hope so. Considering, according to my research, Marvel's Avengers did not receive the feedback Square Enix was hoping for, they did not give up on this project and they saw it through. Hopefully we will not be disappointed on their decision to not publish this. The developers of the game, Eidos Montreal, I hope that's how it's pronounced, Eidos Montreal. The developers of the game were behind behind projects such as Deus Ex and the most recent Shadow of the Tomb Raider. Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy, like all games on this list, is a single-player, story-driven game. The game follows the story of the Guardians, Star-Lord, Rocket the Raccoon, Gamora, Drax, of course everyone's favorite, Groot. Unlike in Marvel's Avengers, where I believe you could play as everybody, where you could play as all the heroes throughout the game. In Guardians of the Galaxy, we can only play as Star-Lord, from what I understand. However, as Star-Lord, we are able to issue commands during combat. In the gameplay demo, while the Guardians are in combat, you can see how Star-Lord can target enemies and call on the other Guardians to initiate an attack. With each Guardian having different attacks, I think this is a really cool feature in the game. Another feature in the game I like is the dialogue. Yes, I know, Guardians of the Galaxy, there's humor, but that's not what I'm talking about. I'm referring to the dialogue options in the game. In the demo, there are moments where, as Star-Lord, you have to choose what happens next in the story. If you haven't watched the gameplay demo, I encourage you to go do so. Hopefully everything I'm saying right now will make sense after you watch the gameplay demo. Guys, Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy is available for pre-order right now and will release October 26, 2021 on PS5, PS4, PC, Xbox Series X, and the Xbox One. Last but not least, guys, we have Horizon Forbidden West. Horizon Forbidden West is, of course, a sequel to the award-winning Horizon Zero Dawn. This sequel has been long waited for fans of the first game. In Guerrilla Games, the developers are confident that they will live up to the expectations. Horizon Forbidden West is set to take place 6 months after the first game. In the gameplay demo, which I have linked down below in the description, Aloy, our protagonist, has sent her friend Erend to the remains of San Francisco in search of an artifact. Now on paper, when you read the remains of the city, you might think, it's so dull here, everything is just grotesque and terrible and quite unappealing. On the contrary, the scenery is spectacular. I'm a big fan of islands because of my interest in pirates and Assassin's Creed Black Flag. I love that game. I absolutely love that game. 100% of that game. I loved it. I loved being a pirate, and I loved just sailing the seas and all the islands and the water and the beaches. Oh my gosh, I miss that game already. That being said, with the gameplay demo, I was already drawn in to the game. I was seeing it. I was like, this reminds me of Black Flag. I feel like I have to play it now. If you agree, just wait until you see the visuals of underwater. I was amazed with how much detail has been put into this game so far. Besides the graphics, more of what was shown in the gameplay demo was one of the enemy factions. When Aloy's friend Erend travels to the remains of San Francisco, he encounters the Tenakth. I hope I pronounced that right. On Aloy's attempt to rescue her friend, she realizes the Tenakth. Hope y'all aren't screaming at me. She realizes that tribe have attained the ability to override the machines. So much so that one of the tribesmen, I'm guessing it was the chief, had gained control of this elephant-sized machine. Like it looked like an elephant, but it was a machine, and they called it a Tremor Tusk. I wonder how much a Tremor Tusk would be at like PetSmart. They've also added some new tools in the game that's going to help Aloy traverse throughout the environment. One of the new tools is the Polecaster. The Polecaster allows Aloy allows her to speed up climbing and evade any kind of trouble. Then we have the Shield Wing, which this tool impressed me the most. It's probably going to be one of my favorite tools to use. It allows you to descend from large heights, tall structures, and it can even be used in stealth. You guys probably don't know this about me. I love stealth. Anytime in games where I can be stealthy, I love to just maneuver in and out of an area where there's enemies and someone comes by and is like, what the heck happened here? I didn't even hear anything, And lastly, we have the diving mask. The diving mask will let us swim underwater indefinitely. Not 10 minutes, where eventually we have to stop. Indefinitely, meaning you can explore underwater however long you want. You can hide underwater from your enemies as long as you need to. However, as you will see in the gameplay demo, which definitely go watch it, there's like crocodiles, but they're machines. So still have some enemies underwater, but at least we can look at the scenery without drowning, right? I don't know about you guys, but I don't think this game is going to disappoint fans of Horizon Zero Dawn. Well, guys, if you have made it this far, I just want to say thanks. I want to say thanks for your time, and I hope you found value in this video. If you did, feel free to leave a like on the video that you would like to see more content like this from me. All my sources I used will be in the description down below. Feel free to subscribe as well and turn on post notifications so once again you won't miss any more uploads from me. As always, guys, I hope you all enjoy this video. Hope you have a good day, and I'll talk to you all in a bit. Peace.